the studio. Kwame Dazi, by the way, if you listen to Traffic Avenue, or if you don't listen to Traffic Avenue, because I think a lot of people on TV they tend to listen to Traffic Avenue. So you need to listen to Traffic Avenue.
Oh, somebody doesn't listen to Traffic Avenue?
Yeah, there are some people that don't.
What do they listen to? Or they sleep around 4, between 2 and 5:30? No, because if you're not listening to Traffic Avenue,
what are you listening to?
Rest. Sleep. When you wake up, you join Eyewitness News. Anyway, so we are talking entertainment, and His Excellency Kwame Dazi is here. Yeah, man. What's up?
Cool.
Shall you look fine, though?
Fine.
I like to be a man.
No, system,
no, the system can't over you. No, we are fine.
Sir, Stella.
No, I mean,
yeah, I'm sure mirror, I'm
what's happening? What's happening?
Wendy Shay is in the news. Wendy Shay is topping charts in Swaziland. Swaziland, you know, southern part of Africa. That small country, Bissau.
Now,
has a population of about 1 million.
Yeah, about 1.2.
1.2.
Yeah. Now, Swaziland, I don't know when Wendy Shay got there.
And no question, and that's what people are asking.
Swaziland?
Swaziland.
Okay.
So her song Survivor was #1 on iTunes charts about 3 days ago, and today it is #2 on their charts. So we are asking how she got there. You know, social media, new media has made it possible for artists to cross borders nowadays. You know, with the Traveler, Kiddy, Touch It, even Adina going to the Pacific with her songs and all that. Now, this is a song that most people here in Ghana, I'm talking about Survivor, by Wendy Shay, think that it has some cuss words in there because you can't easily play that on radio without editing it. You see, somebody trying to express her emotions about a guy breaking her heart. You know, it's a typical broken heart story.
Okay.
And almost everybody has gone through broken heart before. And I find if you don't go through some before, you don't be human being like that. You be adults. Like
the cameramen have
you chop like 18 years to go away. Nobody break your heart before.
But even the broken heart, there are givers and receivers.
Yes, and then also they also levels.
So it's either you've broken somebody's heart or your heart has been broken before.
Exactly. Because sometimes you can gauge the situation and see that no, why catch no. If I don't make sharp, then go break up. Then you jump.
Okay.
So you don't get that.
So there is a way of jumping the broken heart too.
You can see it coming. Then you activate your shock absorbers.
And there are those who administer broken heart to people. As in, I want to break your heart.
No, but you know, sometimes you don't intentionally
do that. People decide to break other people's hearts.
No, because there are some people. I met a lady in Kumasi.
If that's your plan.
No, I met a lady in Kumasi, and she was like, "Oh, as for me, I'm looking for somebody to have children with, and then I'll leave."
Just that.
So she's coming with a certain master plan.
Yeah,
so you that you are coming with,
so it means the person isn't going into the relationship.
Yeah.
Just to stay with you forever, quote
exactly.
unquote.
They know that at some point you go. Do you get it?
So they will break your heart at a point in time. You get it?
No, but if they tell you that, listen, this is what I'm looking for, there's no broken heart there.
But if they tell you, but if you are the person me I want, you get it, and you are coming with all seriousness, will I tell you that this is what I want to do? But will you agree?
Well, I once received a proposal like that.
Oh,
where it was like, you know what? Listen, I don't really want any long-term commitment.
Let's do this for like 6 months.
I'm looking for.
So that would be.
I want 2 kids, and then I'm gone.
Oh, congratulations! And you did it.
And you did it,
right? And so.
No, I was like,
you didn't.
I'm not about that. You know?
What about you? Are you serious right now?
Life,
so Survivor is about broken hearts, you know.
By the way, this happened in another East African country.
And people are jumping onto the song because I think they put themselves into.
How does the song go anyway?
Oh, thunder, where I go strike you. Nah, where do you have
okay.
For the things you did to me.
I saw that.
Where do you Mati?
No, I know that song.
You see the song?
Yeah.
But because of the words, we can't play the song.
The swear words and cuss words
they are
show up too many times.
No, it's allowed because if you're heartbroken, you don't have time.
So
you don't have time for
it mirrors the reality.
Yeah.
You see the reality of the pain the person is going through. You know, if you are pained, and you are singing about.
I have a question though, Kwame.
What question is that?
So was she singing the song out of an experience or she was singing on behalf of other people?
She's an artist.
Well, but these people say that, we look at things around us. And people's
but sometimes, there are times they tell their stories to their song.
The number of times that cuss words show up, it almost feels as though it's personal.
But you can do that. You can, as an artist, you can do that. Just tell people.
But sometimes if it's your own story, we can.
It comes with different
with a certain
emotion,
passion. What you are saying.
Yes.
So we can tell if it's you or it's not.
I get it, but I also think that some time ago we talked about people doing songs in languages that other people understand.
Yes.
And we said music is a universal language, but there are times that the language in which you sing your song also determines how people relate to the song. So this song is about 90% in English.
Okay.
And I've seen people in South Africa singing to the song.
Okay.
People in Zimbabwe. There are videos of a guy in Zimbabwe called Stark B also. He did a cover of the whole song.
Oh, wow.
Now he decided to turn it around, hitting us, the ladies. I saw band breaking the hearts.
Oh,
you get it?
Yeah.
It happens too, but now people think it is always the women whose hearts get broken.
But guys break hearts more than women.
No. You see, sometimes, you make
have
mistakes.
data to back this. I have data.
You don't have data.
Hey, I said I have data. I said I don't have data.
It's because most guys wouldn't come out to say my heart has been broken because they feel
guys
if you do that,
show like
I say you're weak.
Yeah.
Hey, broken heart, you're rough.
No, now that you are talking about experience, right? No, the way you said, "Hey, you're rough."
No, I'm just.
You're not talking about.
I'm speaking on behalf of people who have the guys who've gone through broken hearts. So the song is doing well in Swaziland, and I am happy for Wendy Shay.
Yeah.
But I think that it should go beyond this. Just as Adina just went into her back end and then saw that her songs were being played in the Pacific, went there to do a show.
Yeah.
I think Wendy should go
there.
Yes.
Is she still managed by Bullet?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
My good friend Bullets. And the last time we talked about the Shining Star album, we didn't do so well to me. It wasn't that top album, And I still maintain that Shining Star, it didn't really go far. It wasn't a good masterpiece.
But she is a survivor.
But she's a survivor. I liked the Heat song. Heat, Charlie, there's heat in the
That's
song.
how you can relate to it. Yeah.
And the Survivor too is a jam.
Yeah.
But what is she doing beyond just the people doing videos and topping charts, covers and all that? I think she should step out there, do a tour in South Africa, in Swaziland, and then touch base with the fan base there.
Saying Swaziland, it's Eswatini, right?
I just almost say Eswatini, but Swaziland, I say old school.
But let's open the conversation further. A bit wider. Now we are not doing badly. So Wendy has done it. Adina, Kiddy. How should we begin to position ourselves? To make this kind of global impact.
I think
we've spoken about the language.
Yes. I think we are not forcing anybody to do a song in a particular language. But I believe that when you're communicating a certain thought or message, you need to let the people understand. If not, they would enjoy the music for the melodies, for the rhythm, everything, without understanding and relating to the message. And so that is why I believe that Wendy's Survivor is appealing so well to the people from the other side of the continent. And so I think we should learn how we would be able to communicate our thoughts, everything to other people across the continent, across the world. Whether you like it or not, English is the most spoken language. Yes, and so we shouldn't kid ourselves to say that, okay, I will do Inchi and still cross over. Yeah, you can cross over, but the people may not relate to the song so well. Now all the things happening in our music industry, from Kweku the Traveler to Touch It to Jackie's songs, tell us that yes, it's about time we realize that if you do the song, you do more of English content, you sell across the whole world. Yes. And so I think we should do that, and then also not just get stuck in our small place here in Ghana. Local champions, you know. Camilo recently went out to Nigeria, and we saw the reception. It was fantastic. And I even hear he's about doing another remix with some Latinos.
Oh, great.
Yeah. Wow. Just one song.
One song.
Did a remix. Went to the Glitch performance, the live band performance. It's also trending on social media. Now another remix is on its way. So it tells you that people are decoding, you know, they are just cracking the code for hitting and then sustaining their relevance in the music industry. And that's what I think Wendy and other people should do. But Wendy, again, I think since Bullet had an issue with his former publicists, they've not gotten people or a publicist to actually promote Wendy's stuff on social media. I've seen Ajizi, the comedian, trying to do something on social media. But I still think that Rough Town Records need a PR person of a sort to be pushing her stuff. If you don't go on her social media handles, you hardly see anything. Now, nobody's even writing about this whole Swaziland thing, you see, because they don't have anybody who is controlling and championing their...
Which is very unfortunate, because you
it's very bad.
Strides into Southern Africa like this.
Because Black Sherif has it, Kamido has it, all these guys have it. You are there and they send you a mail. But you don't get that from Rough Town Records.
But how important is a publicist, you know, in this kind of business? I'm asking this because using Wendy herself as an example, you know, the kind of reception that she receives on social media. It's like, and I think that these things matter, because when people kind of Google your name, or when people trying to find you on social media, you know, all kinds of, you are not doing anything, you are not, you know, the negativity is too much. I think we are not being fair to her. I don't know why it's like that. Is it because of the absence of a publicist?
It is part of it. When Wendy came into the industry, she came in with a certain personality, if you like, a brand. As Ebony brand. Initially, when she went for interviews, she sounded a bit sober. Then later, I could hear this lady, you know, throwing salvos here and there, meaning that she wanted to create a certain hardcore brand for herself. Now she goes on social media and tries to pick on people, to post.
But people are picking on her.
I understand. I think it's from how people reacted to her entry. People thought that she was trying to imitate Ebony, or just make money out of Ebony's brand, advantage of the fact that it's exited.
No, but Kwame, really, if she wanted to be like Ebony, what was wrong with that?
Nothing wrong with that. But you know how people see some of these things, you know. And so I think if you say people were unfair to her, I understand. But you can't also control how people think on social media.
But has she not proven herself?
She has done so well, you know. Even within the first year that she came into the industry, she released hits, back-to-back hits. You know, so Wendy has done so well. But I think that it is important that she gets a publicist, you know. Your PR person would be the person to put out all the information people need, you know, to control the information as well.
Because in a vacuum,
exactly. Sometimes Tomboy will be somewhere performing, maybe in Europe, and then his publicist will send a story, videos. Guys, this is the video you can post. Then we post for them. And so you shouldn't even be or follow the artist to wherever they go, but you can still be that link between the artists and the people.
To follow their works.
To follow them. But they don't have it now, as of now. The last time I heard, they were working with somebody who now works with Black Sherif. So as of now, they don't have a PR person. So that is it. So I think that Bullet, you know, he should look smart and get somebody. I hear they've had issues with all their PR people, but it doesn't mean that you shouldn't get a new one. You still need a new publicist.
I think controlling the narrative is always important.
Exactly.
You know, controlling the narrative. And for someone like Wendy, I mean, she's created a brand of being a bad girl type of, you know, a persona. it's working. But I think that when you go into a space like Southern Africa, you can drive it even harder.
Yeah.
You know, because they love those kinds of personalities
Yeah.
in Southern Africa.
Yeah.
You know, so Swaziland, South Africa, Zimbabwe, you know, all those places. They love those kinds of personalities. And listen, I lived in Malawi. In Southern Africa, they love everything from West Africa.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
Yeah, so it makes your work is even easier.
Yeah.
Right? And you're coming in with a song like that, you know, Survivor, that people are already loving, they're telling you they're loving it. You shouldn't waste time. Go in ASAP, you know, and
There's
milk it.
something that I observed. So one lady from South Africa did a video of Wendy Survivor, and the intro was quite interesting. She said, "This is a new jam I found from Nigeria." The person thought it was a Nigerian song.
And you remember the same thing when he came, people thought he was Nigerian.
Yeah, so it appears now
And in fact,
people
now
have
Black Sheriff.
Black Sheriff. I don't know. Is it because we are copying Nigerians too
it's
much?
No, it's
No,
not.
I think people
because of
have
Nigerian-
general
No,
perception,
it's
you
not.
know,
No,
that
it's not.
Africa
So,
generally.
So
Yeah.
here's the thing. You said this person was from where?
South Africa.
Okay, so let me just say this. Having lived in Southern Africa and East Africa,
Yeah.
they generally see Ghanaians and Nigerians as Nigerians.
As Nigerians.
Yes,
As one people.
Yes, generally speaking.
Wow.
Now, because it's easy for us to differentiate between Nigerians and Ghanaians, but for them in Southern Africa, it's more difficult to differentiate. Now, you have to also remember that at the same time, if you count Africans, 1, 2, 3, Nigeria, 1, 2, 3, Nigeria, every 4 Africans is a Nigerian.
Is a Nigerian.
And
So,
David,
so
you know,
it's not, you can't blame them. We have to do our work.
So it has nothing to do with a song.
No, we
I
have to
think
do
that
our work.
I think that when it comes to showbiz, Nigeria is doing something right.
Right, yeah.
They are being able to sell themselves
They're on
better
top.
on a global
They're on top,
stage.
yeah.
You know,
But that means
as
it's good
against-
for us if they're associating us with them. It's good for
No,
us.
no,
We just
because
have to do our homework
no.
well.
Then it means that the good works that we are doing, some people are taking credit for it.
Well, yes,
and
but
I
I'm just
think
saying that
that
the
we need
PR
to work harder to claim that
And create
you
our
get it
image.
True.
and have an identity for
ourselves.
ourselves. You know, this is what we are doing, and in a way, we also tend to kind of speak their language. So when people are even singing in English, they are using Nigeria kind of
accent.
language
Yeah.
and their accent. You know, so I think that these are some of the things that we probably also need to look at and now begin to. So it comes back to experience and all
Yeah.
these. Remember when we're talking about the TikTok issue?
Yeah.
I mentioned that when people get to a certain level where they can now move because they've conquered the system locally, we retire them and give room to people who are now coming up.
Yeah.
They also get there, we retire them. So you realize that we are always going to cook something fresh. So we are not able to penetrate and move out there.
But are we the ones retiring them? Or
Yes.
are they retiring themselves?
They are not retiring themselves. They
Because
are
some
not
are,
either-
though.
No,
Some
some
are retiring
I mean, we
themselves.
even
Some
have
are
young
not-
people like D Crime them. I'm sorry, hi D Crime. You know who just came in
And then we
they
have
just
people
give.
like Ochemi Kwame who is still blazing
Yeah,
the trail.
no, but the system.
Nobody's
Kwame,
retiring
correct
him.
me. No, correct me if I'm wrong. The system generally does not really
When you know do.
support. Thank you very much. And it's not in only showbiz. It's in other
Even
areas.
in radio, in
Even
broadcasting.
in broadcasting.
We don't be here a
From there,
long time.
You know, I mean, people just feel like it's okay. Go and sit down. But how? So if Paco is there, Paco is 75 years old, and Paco can do the camera work. Why do you need?
75 years old? Why are you doing that?
I'm trying to be modest.
Oh,
Why do you want Paco to go home? Because it tells that he has more experience. You know, there are certain, for instance, assignments that if you take a younger person, they will come back empty-handed.
True.
Because when you see the people who are even coming, I don't quite shake you. You understand?
remember show.
You know, so I think this is also
On that
True,
note,
yes.
on that note, I discovered something, and I don't know if I shared it with you, but the average age
Okay.
of morning show hosts in
Okay.
America
Yeah.
Okay.
is 47.3 years.
Average.
But do you
Average
see
age.
children when you watch CNN and BBC? Do you see 20-something years old
Nobody's on the show.
Well,
You see the thing.
And yeah,
So,
yeah, older folk.
let's
Yeah,
get
yeah,
into
I
it.
say add great to your
Let's get
CV.
into it.
Internet, the great, no, they say,
get
enjoy
into
your
it.
money, can stop
I said,
applying
show
the
your
young
age.
to the
All right, well, we're going to take a quick break. Thank you very much, Kwame.
Welcome.
Thank you, Mami.